Hello, my name is Samuel, and I'm an associate attorney in the court team here at Chisholm Chisholm Kilpatrick.
And I'm Nicholas Briggs, and I'm an accredited VA claims agent.
So today we're looking at a recent report from the VA Office of Inspector General, or OIG. As we've talked about in other videos, we pay close attention to the OIG's reports because they can give us really valuable insights into what might be affecting our clients' cases. In this case, OIG reviewed how well VA claims processors are assigning effective dates for PACT Act related claims. These dates are crucial. They determine how much back pay a veteran can receive when their claim is granted.
In this case, the OIG looked at a statistical sample of 100 claims filed between August 10th, 2022 and August 9th, 2023. And then based on that sample, they estimated that about 31,400 of a total of 131,000 claims, or 24% of those claims, were assigned incorrect effective dates.
And of those, about 26,100 claims led to improper payments totaling at least $6.8 million. That included both overpayments and underpayments. Another 2,300 claims had date errors, but those were processed without enough evidence, so the financial impact couldn't be fully assessed. This is just a sample of claims, so other cases were likely affected as well.
Assigning effective dates is ultimately a fairly complex process, requiring knowledge of the U.S. Code, federal regulations, and internal VBA guidance. Especially in a case like this, where we're dealing with a substantive change in the law like the PACT Act, which introduced both new presumptions of exposure and new presumptions of nexus. Oftentimes, VA is required to assign an effective date in accordance with the date the law was passed for those new presumptions, but just because something's granted on a presumptive basis doesn't mean VA isn't required to consider direct service connection for the earlier period. And that's often where these errors related to the effective date come into play. But regardless, according to the OIG, VBA did not adequately prepare processors to deal with these issues. In terms of the standard operating procedure lacking substantive detail, the automated tools they were using were unreliable. One was considered outdated, and the newer one was flawed. And the OIG report considered training to be insufficient or delayed.
So the effective date directly affects a veteran's compensation. Getting it wrong can cost veterans thousands of dollars, and VA's legal obligation is to assign the most favorable effective date allowed by law.
And as a result of these issues, the OIG plan laid out clear steps for VBA to follow to hopefully fix the problem. First, they were required to create a job aid to guide processors on effective dates. They were instructed to remove the older tool that they were using and to fix the newer one that was causing some errors. They needed to track and evaluate training to assure that what's being trained is actually helpful information. And then they needed to correct all the claims that were found to have errors during their review.
This report highlights a serious gap in claims processing that affects real veterans and real money. Hopefully, with these changes, VA can improve accuracy and make sure veterans receive the full benefits that they have earned.